How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be carrying on with the Oblivion Platinum Journey and we're going to be conquering the Dark Brotherhood. I've tried to save the best till last. Hopefully it lives up to the expectations that I've got. If not, I'm going to be very upset. But yeah, in the video I'm going to go through all of the cool weapons and armors that you can get throughout the questline and then give my thoughts and everything on the guild as well. Hopefully it's better than Skyrim's one, but I won't hold my breath because Skyrim's one is unreal. Okay, let's get into the video. Let's start off with how to join the Dark Brotherhood. You need to murder a random person in the game. Now they can't be an important NPC because they won't die, they'll just be knocked out. Personally, I just went into a random house in the Imperial City and killed this person. Once killing them, obviously I had to loot their body, I'm not wasteful. But after you've killed the random NPC, you need to sleep in either an owned bed in your own house, or you'll need to sleep in a paid for bed in one of the many gaffs across the map you can stay in. During the night you'll be visited by Lucian LeChance, a member of the Dark Brotherhood. He'll give you a target to kill in order to join the guild. You need to head to the Inn of Ill Omen near Bravil and kill Rufio. This is nice and simple. If you wait until the evening, you'll find him sleeping in the private quarters, through the trapdoor in the corner. Once you've killed him, you'll need to sleep in an owned or paid for bed again. You can even just pay for a bed in the inn that you've just killed him in. And then again, during your sleep, he'll visit you again and induct you into the Dark Brotherhood. Now, onto the important bit. All of the weapons and armour that you can get. This one, I think, has the most from any guild / quest line, if I'm honest. And you get the first one after completing the very first quest, a watery grave. That's the first assassination quest that you're given. You don't have to complete any special requests with this one, it's just literally kill the ship's captain and then you're done. You'll receive the Black Band. This is a ring that comes with 10 points of fortified light armour on self, 10 points of fortified security on self, and then 10% resist magic on self. The next reward will be Suffer Thorn, a powerful dagger you receive from completing the Accidents Happen quest. You will need to complete the special request on this one and drop the mounted head on Balin. The best way to do this is arrive during the day and then make your way to the crawl space and wait until just after 8 PM and then loosen the fastenings. When leaving, you can actually sneak past Grom. I was personally using the Shrouded Armour and the Grey Cowl of the Nocturnal. If you want to know how to get that piece of headgear, then just check out my previous video all about the Thieves Guild. Once completing the special request and returning to the Sanctuary, you are given the dagger. It comes with 10 points of drained strength on strike, and then 20 points of damage health on strike, and a base damage of 7. Just as a reminder, those stats are all based on the level that you get it at, so if you get it at a higher level, then the stats will be better. I got these around about level 15, I believe. Now we have the Scales of Pitiless Justice. These are given as a reward for the scheduled execution quest. You need to avoid killing any of the guards while you make your way to the prison cells. It's a little bit tricky and it may require some trial and error, but usually there will be a path that opens up for you. I'll show you how I made it through just in the background, all sped up, just because it takes a little while when you're sneaking. And then when you get to the end, you can pickpocket the guard and steal the key, so you won't have to go back the same way. You can just go through the prison, through the front door. But for me, the guard actually got stuck at the door. I don't know if this is a glitch or if this happens to everyone, but I haven't seen it anywhere else. So what I had to do, I just had to sneak up to the door and then go through it without him noticing. But yeah, as I say, I believe usually he's not there because I haven't seen it anywhere else. Anyway, once you've completed the quest and made sure not to kill any of the guards, you will receive the Scales. The Scales are a bit different to the rest of the rewards. While carried, they will enhance your strength, intelligence and agility, but also diminish your personality. Personally, I haven't removed them since I got them. Cruelty's Heart is given as a reward for completing the Assassinated Man quest. You need to simply attack Francois with the blade he gives you, then flee the scene without attacking the sellsword, and leave the city. Then return a day later to revive Francois, completing the quest. Once you return to the Sanctuary, you'll be given the reward, and you'll be moved up a rank to Eliminator. The amulet comes with 10 points of fortified willpower and 10 points of fortified strength. You also get to keep the Langewine blade from the same quest. Shadow Hunt is given as a reward for completing the Lonely Wanderer quest. You need to kill the target inside without anyone seeing. This quest actually gave me a decent amount of trouble. It doesn't really tell you the right place to look for Phalion. Best thing to do is just to head to the Elven Gardens district and speak to another elf, and they'll give you advice on where to look for him. But if you want to skip all that, then you should just go to Lorkmir's house. You'll need to pick the lock, and then if he's not there, just wait for him to arrive. Lorkmir's house is completely abandoned, so you can kill Phalion there, no problem. Once you return to the Sanctuary, you can claim Shadow Hunt. This is a bow that comes with turn undead on strike up to level 17, 12 points of damage health on strike, 12 points of damage magicka on strike, and 12% weakness to poison on strike. The Deceiver's Finery is a reward for the quest Bad Medicine. You need to complete the quest without alerting any of the guards or killing any of them. You can easily sneak through initially, just make sure that you turn right and pick the lock as you walk through the door. On the way back out, after planting the poison, there will be an extra guard, so just be wary of it. But other than that, it should be really easy to sneak out of the building. I definitely recommend using an item of clothing that allows you to detect life up to a certain distance, purely because in situations like this, you can easily see enemies around you. Anyway, once you claim the reward for the contract, you'll receive the Deceiver's Finery. This comes with 10 points of Fortified Personality on self and 10 points of Fortified Speechcraft on self. Next up we have the Night Mother's Blessing. You get this from completing the quest Whodunit for killing everyone without getting caught. You just need to wait for the NPCs to go their separate ways and you can easily kill them off. From the Night Mother's Blessing, you get a permanent increase of 2 on each of these skills: Sneak, Security, Acrobatics, Blade and Marksman. And finally, you will get an upgraded version of the Blade of Woe. You get this after completing the final quest. The new and improved Blade of Woe comes with 20 points of damage willpower on strike, 20 points of damage health on strike, demoralize on strike up to level 6 enemies, and finally 20 points of damage magic on strike. That's all of the rewards you can get from the Dark Brotherhood questline. I'll just run through my thoughts and then of course the final trophy. So the Dark Brotherhood, I definitely think this is the best guild or secondary questline in the game. It actually made me change the whole way I played the rest of the game pretty much. I really enjoyed the stealth aspect and the fact each quest had an extra target to get a bonus reward. That just made me think about it a lot more, and I actually felt engaged with the quest. Whereas in other guilds I just felt like there wasn't that engagement really. At least I didn't feel like there was. I suppose it's similar to the Thieves Guild where stealth has to be maintained. I think it definitely helped that I'd done the Thieves Guild before doing the Dark Brotherhood. I honestly couldn't recommend more completing that guild first. The only negative I have for the Dark Brotherhood is when Lucian was giving you the dead drops, and it just felt like it was never ending. But that's just one negative I have. Now, the important question, was it better than Skyrim's version? To be honest, I genuinely think it might be. You obviously get a lot more gold in Skyrim, but to be honest, I enjoyed the Oblivion one a bit more. That's obviously only my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you think as well. And there we go, that's the final trophy for the Dark Brotherhood. Next video, I'll finally be completing the main quest and getting my hands on the Platinum Trophy. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be greatly appreciated, and if you wanted to subscribe, that's even better. Have a great day. Safe.